Hello YouTube, it is I, Mr. Farhan Man. And it's been close to a month since the World Cup started, and oh boy, we've had some beautiful moments. We've had Morocco being the first African and Arab nation to make the semi-finals of this prestigious tournament. We've had Germany and Belgium falling well short of their high expectations. And most significantly, we have Messi finally winning his first World Cup and adding to his lustrous trophy cabinet. Today, we're going to be discussing the final and all its glory moments in a bit more detail. Now, talking about Messi, in the 21st minute of the game, Dembele made quite a mess of the situation. Am I right? It's pretty hard to be funny, you know? Anyways, in Dembele's defense, or the lack thereof actually, it wasn't the worst foul ever. But Mans looked in disbelief as he'd given away a penalty in one of the most important games of his career. This shock and disbelief is reinforced in Griezmann's and Koundé's face, as you can see. Now just look at Koundé's body language. He's like a man who's facing an existential crisis as he needs to take a dump, but his home is 2 hours away, and his only available option is a nearby Macca's. He goes to the Macca's only to see local tradies covering every single stall available. So yeah, he's kind of screwed. Now, before we see Messi's spot kick, I just want to remind everyone that Messi previously in this tournament has missed a penalty kick against Poland. This man has nerves of steel. He does not consider the past, he's always living in the moment. Just like me in a job interview, as my employer asked, what was my prior experience? And I said, I was previously unemployed, but I foresee myself to be immensely successful. You can imagine what my employment status is right now. So Messi slots it past Lloris as easy as my ability to get laid and cements Argentina's 1-0 lead over France. Soon afterwards, in the 36th minute, Argentina played some beautiful football, showing everyone why they deserve to be world champions. They truly have tiki-taka running through their veins. At this point, 2-0 up, just put tiki-taka as a middle name for all Argentinians. Lautaro Tiki-Taka Martinez. Which is actually pretty funny because Lautaro's positional predecessor, Gonzalo Higuain, scored a winner against Roberto Martinez's managerial predecessor, Mark Wilmots. Hey, facts. Deep into the second half, France got their first penalty because Otamendi for some reason thought that Kolo Muani was an armrest. The referee had no choice but to blow the whistle because, come on, the lad looked like he was getting his skin ripped off from his arm. Martinez almost saved Mbappé's penalty, essentially foreshadowing his heroics later in the day. But one thing he probably didn't foresee was that Mbappé scored almost a minute later acrobatically. If Mbappé ever changed career paths, I have no doubt that he would be a perfect French Spider-Man. In the aftermath of the goal, Messi looked down at the ground, most likely experiencing pure depression. He's probably thinking, guys, 2014 can't repeat again. It can't. Everywhere I go, it just keeps guiding me. As the game started progressing towards its end, there was nothing separating the sides. It required a 109th minute rebound goal by Messi to re-establish Argentina's lead. It wasn't pretty, but so weren't my rebounds, to be honest. Varane here represents my mate watching on as I continue my string of stupidity. As the game was reaching its final moments, Montiel expended all of his last remaining energy to block Mbappé's shot, only to give a penalty away to the opposition as a reward. Life is truly unfair. But anyways, for God's sake, the referee was like, unlucky you lads, you guys aren't getting the win that easy. Mbappé scored his third and became only the second player in history to score a hat-trick in the World Cup final. His success at his age truly scares me. After 120 minutes of game time had passed, penalties were going to decide it. At this point, whoever lost would be more heartbroken than me at the end of my first relationship, and that's saying something. I cried for over 10 years. Anyways, Coleman and Schumann missed their penalties, and Montiel redeemed his past misfortune to give Argentina their first World Cup in 36 years. So that's the end. All I can say is, well done, Argentina. That was a perfect way to end, presumably, Messi's international career and finish this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.